So you're going to buy some audio equipment. Well, let's put it this way. Are you going to buy a complete system, speakers, amplifier, and a turntable or a DAC? Or are you going to buy one piece at a time? This is a crucial, really, really important question because it kind of sets the course for everything else. So let's say you're going to buy a complete system. If you're going to buy a system that's primarily oriented towards playing vinyl, I would do a third of your budget for the speakers, a third of your budget for the amplifier, and a third of your budget for the turntable arm and cartridge. Now, if you're going to do a DAC-oriented system, a digitally oriented system, I would change the formula radically. I would say half for the speakers, a third or so for the amplifier, and the remainder on a digital converter. The reason it works out that way is because the digital converter, well, that technology changes all the time from one year to the next. One year it's DSD, next year who cares about DSD, next year then they care about MQA, and then it'll be something else. So it's always in flux, that digital stuff, right? So you shouldn't proportion a lot of money towards a converter for that and many other reasons, but let's just go for that right now. Now, turntable technology isn't going to change much in a year or two, or even 5 or more. It's going to pretty much stay the same. I mean, if somebody bought a Linn turntable, as one of my friends, Gene, did in the 70s, 40 freaking years ago, he still uses that turntable. It's a pretty serious audiophile, but he's not in a hurry to change the turntable. So you can invest in a turntable and see some sort of long-term benefit from a turntable. Not true for a digital equivalent. So we got, for a vinyl-oriented system, a third for the speakers, a third for the amplifier, and a third for the turntable arm and cartridge. In a digital system, half for the speakers, a third for the amplifier, and the remainder for the DAC. Of course, you can have systems that play records and digital, but I'm talking about which one is your priority. You know, the one that isn't your priority, you get a cheap whatever that other thing is, and you live happily ever after. Now, if you're going to buy one piece, or let's say a pair of speakers, or an amplifier, or a DAC, well then you just take your budget and invest wisely and go forward, right? So there's not a lot to say about setting a budget if you're buying one piece at a time, but to think, should I wait? Should I save my money because I already have speakers that I like, or an amplifier that I like, or a DAC that I like, or a turntable that I like, and I want to get a new one, and I have $1,000 to spend. But if I waited a while and I could then invest $1,500, would that make for more, longer term satisfaction, right? In other words, should you jump too soon? Should you just jump because you want a new thing and you have $1,000 or $1,500 or $20, and then you buy it, and then 6 months later you think, oh man, I should have waited. I should have saved more money and bought something that is going to stick with me for a longer period of time. That's something to consider. If you're buying a piece at a time, don't jump too soon, unless you really hate what you got. But look before you leap. It's basically the word, my advice. And don't progress your system in baby steps. I want you to make big jumps. Much better speakers if you're getting new speakers. Much better amplifier getting a new amp. Much better turntable or DAC if that's what you're getting with your budget when you're buying one piece at a time. But it's this whole system thing. It's way more complicated than buying one piece. If you're buying the whole system, first of all, I want you to, if possible, go to stores and hear it, or go to audio shows to hear it. At least get some ears-on experience with the stuff. Chances are you're not going to get to hear the whole thing together. If you have a dealer that has return privileges, that's great. If you're buying stuff on the internet, where you definitely should have return, 30 days or something, at least 2 weeks to return it, that is crucial. Reviews, of course, of audio gear are helpful if you have a reviewer or reviewers that you trust, and sort of, if they say something is good, chances are you're going to like it. That can be good too. But ears-on experience, if you can get it, definitely recommend it. But this is all about proportioning your budget. I can't tell you how much to spend. I can just tell you how to parcel it out to be prudent help out your audio dollars. Of course, if you guys have any further tips and ideas, please leave them in the comments section below. My name is Steve Guttenberg. This is very, very much the Audiophiliac Daily Show, and it does come up daily. If you like it, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. When you subscribe, you have the option of getting a notification every time I post a new video. You could click on that and like these videos and share them and do all of that social media stuff that's so hip and happening in the year 2018. Anyway, see you again real soon. Thanks for watching.